Let's get educated. That's why we're here, to bring you the stories impacting K-12 classrooms and college campuses. It's time for a little education.
Greetings, everyone. I am Katie Petrick. I always am Katie Petrick, and I'm always joined, thankfully,
always,
by the one and only David Fiorazzo.
Yes.
Now, as many of you know, those of you who don't, you're about to learn, our K-12 classical online school has just launched enrollment for the fall. Yes, Freedom Project Academy is ready and waiting for you to sign up to at least get your free information packet. And all you have to do is go to freedomforschool.com to get started, learn a little bit more about FPA. Now that is freedom, F-O-R, school.com. And of course, when you go there and you decide to enroll, you are going to put in their how did you hear about us section? Educated.
Educated.
Right. The one word, educated.
You heard about it right here.
Right here. Right here on this show.
Right here.
Right here. All right, now, to the news at hand. The nation's top authority.
Air quotes around authority. Yeah.
on public schools is none other than Education Secretary Miguel Cardona. And he is jumping through incredible hoops. He's physically fit, apparently, as he then still fails to define what we would all know as being a woman.
Yep.
Is it that difficult, David, to define what is a woman?
Well, it depends on what side of the political aisle you're on.
That's where it
Apparently, allegedly. True story, wearing his proud pride pin, GOP lawmaker stumps the education secretary with a simple question about Title IX. What is a woman? What is a woman?
What is it? What is a woman? I don't know. I've never taken biology.
Oh, did you see the...
Oh, wait, I have.
There was a spoof, a meme that says, it may have been the Babylon Bee, and I know I'm jumping ahead of myself here, but it says, Matt Walsh knew all along. The scoop came out. Matt Walsh knew all along the answer to the question, what is a woman? Anyway, back to the story. At a House Appropriations Subcommittee hearing, Representative Andrew Clyde highlighted that Cardona's job includes enforcing Title IX, which prohibits discrimination, including on the basis of sex, in education programs that receive federal funding. But the Biden administration is seeking to alter Title IX to punish states that protect the integrity of women's sports by prohibiting transgender athletes from competing, in other words, by prohibiting men or young men or boys from competing with women or girls in sports. Did I sum that up pretty accurately there, Katie?
Fact check true.
All right.
Yeah, that's a fact check true. You did it. Uh-huh. Well, Miguel Cardona, we know, is the greatest mind ever to lead the Department of Education.
Really?
Except for all the great minds who came before him.
And when you say great, don't you have to put that in air quotes? Yeah.
Great minds that came. My sarcasm is thick.
Yes, it is. You're pouring it on today.
For those of you who can't tell. Okay, so let's just roll clip of our friend, again, air quotes, friend, Miguel Cardona, just weaving back and forth, basically, up and down, all around, to try to dodge the, well, back when we played dodgeball, dodge the question of, what is a woman?
let the record show that this administration needs an exorcism.
Yes. Cardona's words.
Isn't it frustrating?
Yes. I'm fuming. I'm fuming over here. Cardona continued to say, all students, all students, all students.
They have access.
Access, all students, all students. Take any school district across this nation. I don't care which school district it is. The one with the highest transgender identifying amount. Give me what's that number?
10?
How many? 10?
I don't know. 20?
10, 20, 30? I don't care. How many identifying and actual biological females are there in that same exact school?
Hundreds, perhaps?
All of that, thousands.
Thousands,
if not,
yes.
in the biggest school districts, right?
Okay.
Right? You're going to toss out all of the females for those 10 students. On what has been in the books, Title IX is meant to protect girls, give equal access to girls. When he says in his very first comment was saying, well, it's about equal access for all students. No, if you are a transgender student, you do have access to the extra co-curricular sports. You have access. You just have to be on the boys' side. Why, and I continue to say this, why is it that in every instance, I think, have we even had one instance where it has been a girl who has transitioned or identifies as a boy go onto the sports teams? Have we had one? I don't think we have. It's always boys who say they're girls going into female locker rooms, female bathrooms, being in the female sports. Why? Why is that? Think to yourself. You have a brain out there. Everyone use it right now. We know the answer.
Yep.
We know the answer. But Cardona refuses, and anyone in the Biden administration refuses to actually acknowledge reality.
Yep. It's called a depraved mind. God gave them over, that he's letting them, they're pretending to be wise, but they have become fools. But ironically, the proposed rule ignores how it discriminates against female athletes by possibly forcing them to compete against biological males. So, I mean, is that discrimination or reverse discrimination? But the administration is proposing changes to Title IX that will involve federal funding, and they don't want to segregate sports solely based on biological sex. These are conversations that we just never thought that we'd have to have.
Yeah, and
where,
again, anytime we talk about this, where are the feminists? Where are they? You fought for so many years to get Title IX on the books.
Yes, where are the feminists?
And that was the biggest victory since women getting the right to vote decades prior. Where are the feminists now?
Yeah, I don't know. This is just a head scratcher, but still to come. Let's go up to Massachusetts, because parents there go to war with each other after a drag queen is invited to perform for students at an area high school. It's coming up.
Today's episode is brought to you by Freedom Project Academy. Looking for a K-12 classical online school built on Judeo-Christian values? FPA is enrolling now for the fall. Request your free information packet at freedomforschool.com. That's freedom, F-O-R, school.com. All right, well, let's just go all the way over there into Massachusetts. We're at Newton North High School. It's a public high school in the state. We have some parents who are attempting to fight back against the drag perversion that was happening at the schools, according to them. Now, the parents gathered on back-to-back nights or days to show their disapproval of a drag queen performance that was scheduled at the school as an optional event, which I will make note of just for the record, just so we're being completely
clear.
Open about this.
Transparent.
Clear and transparent. It was an optional event. Now, parents had opposed to the controversial event, and they were met with a crowd of counter-protesters who showed up to support the school's decision to move forward with the performance despite some parents' concerns. Now, this drag performance did occur. A drag queen came to the school. The drag queen is named, I guess, stage name of Missy Steak.
Oh, brother.
or sister, according to the drag performer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steak was anticipated, according to the previews of this thing, to talk and sing to students at the 30-minute assembly as part of Transgender, Bisexual, Gay, and Lesbian Awareness Day. Is there Heterosexual Awareness Day? David?
No, there's not.
There's not.
That's
okay.
old-fashioned.
Now, the performer had planned to talk to children about kindness, inclusivity, and positivity.
And diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah. Now, interim superintendent Dr. Kathleen Smith, of course, defended the event. She had said that while there are many different types of drag performances, this particular performance is appropriate for the teenage audience. But it said it was talking to kids. Does that just teenagers, kids? Are we calling teenagers kids now? Because I thought they were full-blown adults. I'm confused as to what.
Depends on who you ask. Depends on the context.
That's what it is.
If you're talking about
thank you.
hormone blockers and things like that, yes, they're adults.
Yes. Now, Dr. Kathleen Smith continued saying, like many of the performances in our schools, which makes me question what other performances are they doing, this performance seeks to deliver an important message, a message of kindness, inclusivity, and positivity. Just had to say it again. In a way that engages the teen audience. Because it's all about having fun, David. That we need to engage them through fun, such as having a drag queen named Missy Steak be there.
Right.
Anyway, now according to Steak himself, he said that for his show, it's not sexual, it's fun. It's art. It's clownery in the most Shakespearean sense.
Oh, boy.
Is it now? If you walk away from drag and feel offended, you're allowed to have those feelings, but that's not what the art form is about. So now it's an art form. So it's just, according to Steak, it is clownery. So it's okay to laugh at it because you're supposed to laugh at a clown, except not the tears of a clown because those are just sad.
Do we have a video from that night?
I hope not.
Or from somebody talking about it?
But okay.
Go.
This is drag performer Missy Steak, wearing the dress they plan to have on, talking and singing to students here at Newton North High School during school hours at an assembly on Friday, part of Transgender, Bisexual, Gay, and Lesbian Awareness Day.
If it were up to me, I'd say, look, don't do this event.
The school's principal sent out an email to parents like Henry Barbaro, whose son is a freshman at Newton North, stating that students are not required to attend and can go to the cafeteria while the rest of their class attends the drag show.
This performance is really forcing the hand of parents to either kind of do this draconian prohibition or say to their kids, all right, you can go and hope for the best.
But Barbaro says even in the best case scenario, he doesn't think a drag performer should upstage students' class time.
I just think it's not age appropriate. You know, it's adult entertainment. Do other things, more age appropriate, less sexual.
We took the concerns of parents to Missy Steak on Wednesday, a day before a planned protest at Newton Center Green against the performance.
I'm not going to be doing anything that is unage appropriate. It's not sexual. It's fun. It's art. It's clownery.
In the email to parents, the school's principal states that the performer is aware of the audience's age and is planning appropriately.
We come in and we sing or we dance or we read and we leave. And it's just something we do for fun and to bring fun to other people.
It's all about fun.
It's fun in the United States of entertainment. But we're talking about the, air quotes, education system and what children are supposed to be learning to prepare them for life after high school. And do they need these distractions? Do they need to have fun all the way through school and be entertained like this? And, this is just something that we never had to deal with, I guess.
No.
I don't know.
Now, just so everyone knows, Steak was paid by the school for $200. So it's just fun because he got $200 out of it.
Yeah.
Viewers did see the A rendition of Lady Gaga's Born This Way with some slightly altered lyrics. Why would you have to alter the lyrics? Was it not appropriate otherwise? So see how we're just trying to...
Wait a minute. This is very interesting. There's one side that says you're born this way, but if you're I think you identify as the opposite, you're not born that way. You think you're supposed to be something else. Is it confusing to you too?
And if it's clownery and it's all for fun, then born this way makes it seem like it's a serious thing that is like, this is me, this is who I am. No, we're actually just trying to have fun. Which one is it? Are we just trying to have fun and make a clownery, which clearly means you're putting on the makeup and all? Whatever.
Send in the clowns.
Send in the clowns.
Ladies and gentlemen. That's what we've been doing in libraries minorities in public schools across the country, and a lot of parents are going along with this, Katie.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Just
celebrating
let my children out to the wolves. Now, coming up, we have a drag queen venue in Texas, which did something good, where they immediately decided to stop welcoming children after undercover video shows a performer exposing himself. Stay with us.
Today's show is sponsored by our friends at MyPillow. Save up to 66% on pristine quality bedding, towels, slippers, signature pillows, and much more when you use the code EDUCATED. That's EDUCATED. Educated. Support this show and a great American company.
Roll clip.
And to those people trying to call us groomers and pedophiles and all these other nasty things, a little bit over $500 in performer tips for LGBTQ souls. This next entertainer is somewhat special. If y'all didn't know, I have my own drag family. I'm the mother of the House of Moon, and I have 7 lovely children. Yes, one of our new drag kids on the block.
Hey, David.
Yes.
Do you remember in the last segment when we talked about how it's, not sexual, but fun experiences, these drag performances?
It's clownery.
It's just
an
clownery
art form.
in the Shakespearean sense. So it's not sexual. Except it is. So Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, at a venue there, decided they will no longer have these all-ages events because, as you unfortunately just had to witness, undercover video actually showed a man in drag exposing his crotch to children at one of the all-ages events. But again, it's not sexual. It's just a fun experience, David, as we were told. The live music venue called Tulips was at the center of the controversy after independent journalist Taylor Hansen posted a video back in late March. It showed video from inside the venue during what, again, they called an all-ages drag queen show.
So what does that
from
mean?
The night before. It's
appropriate for the youngest of children?
And yeah, as you saw, there were kids there. So Tulips is no longer going to allow the all-ages shows. So what happened is Hansen wrote on Twitter, it said, yesterday, an all-ages drag show was hosted at Tulips, Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. During the show, a drag queen sat with his legs open and exposed his crotch to children in the crowd. Children were being encouraged by parents to hand money to the drag queens and wave trans flags around. And there was also video, obviously, of the parents with their phones out because they wanted to document this event. Like they're so woke, doing the right thing, give them all the credentials now and the likes and all that on the social medias. So they were videoing it too. Now, you may have heard of Sarah Gonzalez because you may have watched her or do watch her on Blaze TV, where she's host of The News and Why It Matters. Now, she attempted to actually enter the venue because she lives down there. But she was recognized and she was turned away. She was denied entry at the front door to this event. And one of the performers was later recorded on video bragging about how Sarah Gonzalez was prevented from entering and how supposedly she was going to go home and cry and drink wine and all this stuff. Now, Gonzalez actually spoke on this and said, what they didn't know was that I had a team of citizen journalists spread throughout the entire venue, getting footage of the performers dancing for and receiving tips from the children. So,
good
basically,
move.
The joke's on the performer and Tulips, because then what happened 2 weeks later, Gonzalez tweeted out, "Victory! Tulips confirmed with us that they will no longer host All Ages Drag Show at their venue. Their landlord saw our coverage and said, absolutely not." And so Gonzalez is also the executive director of Defend Our Kids, and said Texas confirmed with Tulips staff that the landlord said that Tulips would be kicked out of the building if the venue tried to host another drag queen show aimed at kids. So here you go, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle, any adult, basically. This is a reminder that activism works. You should go and do things that actually are harming our children and make it stop. Make the pain stop. Protect our children.
And I like what it says. Activism works. These undercover people. I mean, you've got to do the hard work to expose the deeds of darkness. There's a verse in the Bible, Ephesians 5:11. It says, "Do not participate in these deeds of darkness, but expose them." And sunlight, or the light of Jesus, but sunlight is the best disinfectant. I
Yes,
like
it
that.
is. That indeed it is. But hey, still to come. Google, the Google-A, shows that yet again, technology is destined to take over our lives as new AI feature for the Google is being unveiled, and it will draft emails and create presentations, all without any effort on your part. So stay with us.
If you have a smartphone, tablet, Roku, or Apple TV, consider downloading the Freedom Project Media app. It's 100% free and includes all of our weekly shows, plus lecture series, archive programs, and award-winning animated videos for families like the Presidential Minute, Battles of America, and Heroes of the West. Don't rely on the social media giants to keep you informed. Simply download the Freedom Project Media app from your app store and allow notifications. And we'll let you know when a new video is ready.
Google is going to roll out AI tools for Gmail. Google Docs that automatically generate drafts. Now, interesting story here and the advancement of technology that's supposedly to make your life more, I guess, convenient or make it easier. But I'll tell you what, the things that they can do now, they're going to unleash generative artificial intelligence tools for Gmail and Google Docs. And this is coming up in a few weeks here. It will automatically generate drafts. And in Gmail and Google Docs, they say, you can simply type in a topic to write about, and a draft will be instantly generated for you. Oh my goodness. So that's Google Cloud CEO Thomas Kurian. He wrote in a post Tuesday announcing the new features, and they'll be rolled out to a, quote, limited set of trusted testers, end quote. Not sure exactly what that means. A limited set of trusted testers in the coming weeks on a rolling basis throughout the year before making them available publicly. So they're harnessing the power of AI. It'll make it possible for workspace users to create, connect, and collaborate like never before, they say at the Google. And Wright noted that building AI features demands great care and said that the company is, quote, building safeguards against abuse, protecting the privacy of user data, and respecting customer controls for data or data governance. So AI. Didn't we have a story, was it last week or the week before, that I mean, you don't have to dictate. You just come up with words or ideas, and it elaborates for you. It comes up with stories. It puts stuff together, almost a whole presentation. It's really interesting and kind of creepy at the same time.
I'll take the latter part of what
Creepy?
you just said. Yeah, we dumb. That's it. We dumb. That's what's happening.
We're relying
with all
on
of this.
Yeah.
We're just allowing the robots at this point. Has anyone else seen WALL-E? Like, we're just getting fat and dumb, like, and lazy. And even more inauthentic. We put our air quotes, authentic selves out there on the internet all the time, don't we? No, everything is inauthentic now. So even writing you can't even write a thank you note to your team. It's going to just be pre-produced for you. Wow, that was so sincere.
That came from the heart.
That came right there from the heart. Write a note about the heart. Oh, that it's so inauthentic and insincere, and just goes to show that we don't really see other humans anymore. We only see what's in front of our computer screens, which is sad.
Yeah, there's a time when you say this is really making things more convenient and easier, but then when you put in something that, as you said, it's not from the actual person. So it's not. You take out the personal factor, the relationship factor, the heart factor, and it's just words on a page. It's
Doesn't
just
even
words put out there on a topic or on a subject or in an email. But there's all these apps, word processing, a presentation app, a spreadsheet app, an email service. So one of the AI tools to which users will soon have access involves the capability to assist with rewrites. So This is really interesting when it comes to even like high school, college,
Yep, this goes
term
along with that.
papers
We're too
stories.
dumb. Yeah, we're going to be too dumb to be able to rewrite anything and fix any errors that are going to happen in those documents. So things are just going to get sent off, and because we can't even know that there's something wrong in it, we're just going to be like, okay, that's how dumb we are. No, you're not dumb. You watching us, listening to us right now, you are not dumb. So thank you for using your brain. Now, if you could do us a favor and maybe hit that like button, if you're watching us on this social media platform, which of course tends to dumb us all down. Now, we would appreciate any feedback you give us. And for David and for myself, thank you for watching. This is my sincerity here. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening, and thank you for supporting this show, because without you, we wouldn't be here. So
Keep sharing.
until next time, stay educated.